No solution to crime without sacrifice. Archbishop Jason Gordon has warned that citizens will have to sacrifice for the nation to get a handle on crime. The head of the local Roman Catholic Church said crime must be treated with the same level of urgency and seriousness as the COVID-19 pandemic. He made the comments when he appeared on a special episode of CNC3's The Big Interview, which airs tonight at 7:30 p.m. Gordon said he agreed with CARICOM's assertion that crime and violence in the Caribbean is an epidemic fueled by illegal guns and organized criminal gangs, and it threatens the region's democracy. TNT is nearing 600 murders for the year, and home invasions are increasingly a concern in communities across the country. For the first 7 months of this year, there were more than 50 murders every month. Since 2015, January has recorded the highest number of murders for the year. How did we deal with the pandemic? Gordon asked. We brought everybody together, and we had constant conversations about the little and big things that needed to happen to solve the problem of the pandemic. Every week we were educating. Every week we were shifting the strategy. Every week we were learning more from each other, and we were working at it. If crime is a pandemic, and I believe it is, we've not then gone where we need to go, which is an all-of-society approach, so we can start tightening up this thing that we are all seeing as completely out of hand in our country. Pressed on the matter of people being largely isolated and under a curfew during the pandemic, Gordon said, when we were facing COVID-19, everybody understood that my usual movements and rights had to be curtailed for a little while so all of us could get through this, and I think we are in the same situation now with crime. My rights have to be curtailed a little bit so all of us could get through this together. He said the country isn't seeing the type of leadership around the crime pandemic that it saw around the COVID-19 pandemic. I think both are equally vicious for the whole of society, he said. Gordon, who was installed as Archbishop in October 2017, offered his analysis of the roots of crime. We have an underground drug problem that morphed into an illegal drug problem that morphed into an illegal gun problem, an illegal human trafficking problem that has produced so much cash it has been able to bribe and buy out the gatekeepers who are supposed to keep us safe. That's a pandemic. To begin fixing the crime problem which has plagued the country for decades, citizens will have to be prepared to sacrifice some of their liberty in the short term to achieve a better life in the longer term, he said. There is a time when a society has to grow up when you have to realize all the liberty that I have has not brought me the kinds of freedom, lifestyle, and security that I really want. I have to start giving up something to get something better, and we have to start recognizing that we can't continue down the road that we have gone, he said. Gordon added that citizens and those in leadership positions must make decisions for the nation with the future in mind. He explained, what does Trinidad need today so that our children and grandchildren will want to stay in Trinidad in the future? I think the big decisions in the country have to be made with one single question: what do I do in this decision that my grandchild will want to live in this country? If we started to make intergenerational decisions, we would make very different decisions. They will be much wiser and harder. It will require sacrifice, but we will get ourselves where we need to get to. The Archbishop also addressed violence in schools and its broader impact on society. We have to be able to go into the schools and the communities that are failing. It's not the schools that are failing, it's the communities that are failing, and the schools are failing those communities. We are not able to turn it around because of the number of different things that are happening that we need to be able to deal with, Gordon said. Given the socioeconomic challenges facing the country and the world, Gordon said we are living through a time of deep hopelessness. However, we are also living through a time of unprecedented changes, and this is unlike any other change we have seen before, with rapid advancements in technology. Even with these changes in technology and hopelessness, religion and God are still relevant and play an important role in the lives of people. People are more hungry right now. People are more alone right now. People are more desolate and have no meaning in their lives. More young people are depressed and finding themselves suicidal than we've had years before this. I would argue, no. Religion is far more relevant today. Gordon's New Year's wish for TNT is peace and hope in 2025. He also implored families to spend time together over the holidays. Do some family time. Have a basket and ask everyone when they come for Christmas lunch to put the technology in a basket. Put the technology aside and really enjoy each other. Have everybody engaged in the preparation, before, during, and after. What our families need much more is more time together doing foolish little chores and laughing and celebrating, he said. He also advised that families remember the reason for the season, the best gift God has ever given to humanity.